All right, now another hot episode of the Black Shield on the I Am Beast Network. I am Rashid the Light Lightford. Next to me is my brother
Dre, Curse Breakers 300.
And next to him is the incomparable
your boy Ernest Excalibur Miller. You know what it is.
Yes, that's what's up. Today we're going to talk about some hot topics. These are hot button issues that we're going to talk about. Might hurt some feelings, might draw some tears, might make some people angry, but we're going to tell it from our perspective, and the perspective is being a police officer and a citizen, and I guess thirdly as a Black or African American citizen as well, right? So we're going to jump right in. Let's start with the Ohio situation, if we may. Brothers retired from the Cincinnati Police Department. They had a issue a few weeks ago where a young man was killed by a police officer. His father took matters into his own hands and killed a police officer in retaliation to his son's death, right? And everybody, some people were happy that he did it. A lot of people cheered for him. They showed a court video and some stills of him walking out of court with his head held high, and a lot of police officers mean mugging him, and people were like, yo, that's what I would have did, way to go, blah blah blah. And it's a little disturbing, but Brother Dre, what can you tell us about this? I know you're kind of involved with that, being that you were part of that department, but what can you tell us about that that's safe for you to be able to say?
Well, what's deep is I did make a Facebook post, and I said, don't place the police in positions to discipline your kids.
Word. I say that all the time.
It went viral to where tons of people responded to it, and of course some people were angry. But I told people, man, don't put any police officer in any kind of position that where you dealing with guns, felony stops, any type that this person is going to be nervous, scared, or what have you. Now he has to use a process to discipline your kids, and it's always going to go bad in that situation. So this happened in May. The father was able to see the videotape. The videotape did not show extreme clarity. He leaves discombobulated, upset. He gets in his personal vehicle and he sees a sheriff county officer, totally different from Cincinnati police. They wear different uniforms.
Right. Saw the police.
And he was a retired officer of 30 years and doing special duty and just doing a traffic light. And he ran his vehicle right into Sheriff Henderson, and he was pronounced dead at the hospital.
Wow. And that's disheartening for both families. Both families. But what I understand is the child that was killed was actually stealing vehicles, running from the police, and had a handgun in his possession at the time he was doing all this. Correct?
That is correct.
Yeah. So it's a sad situation. I believe, and I think Cincinnati has a policy that they allow 24 hours or something like that for them to they show they release information. And me knowing personally, body cam footage is grainy, especially at night, and you need to be able to enhance that stuff before you send that to people. But that's something else to talk about, policies of different agencies. But that's kind of it would turn out to be a bad policy for this situation for sure, right?
Horrible.
What do you think, Brother X?
Man, so like you said earlier, don't put the police in position to discipline your kids. You handle that at home. Obviously, this kid wasn't no angel. He put himself in that predicament. It's sad what happened to him, but consequences have action.
Consequences have action. Well, speaking of that, so then when do we take responsibility?
Actions have consequences. I'm sorry.
Actions have consequences. When do we take responsibility for our own actions? You know what I'm saying? When we're involved in a police interaction. You know what I'm saying? So case in point, you have some people that you've pulled out. I'm sure both of you have experiences where you pull over a person and they automatically on 100. They don't care nothing about what you're talking about. They don't care nothing about what you got to say. They just spit and fire. And then you may have to lock them up. Right. So let me say I had an incident. Let me see where I've arrested a person. Forget that. How about just writing tickets? I pulled a guy over for running a stoplight.
Right.
and he had his wife or girlfriend or wife in the seat, and he had 4 kids in the back. None of them had car seats. And I simply was going to give the guy some information. Say, brother, there's a light right there. You probably want to be careful. You got precious cargo in the vehicle. You probably want to watch that. Man, what you stopped me for? We already discussed that, sir.
Yeah.
I'm just explaining to you that you should. Man, I ain't run on light. Oh, okay, now.
Yeah, now
it's a problem, sir. I'm just giving you, information. Man, fuck what you talking about, man. You see me got my family with me, man. I'm trying to get somewhere. You interrupted me. I said, oh, turn the car off. Take your keys out. You ain't driving this car nowhere until them kids get some car seats.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go ahead and write you for everything I see.
Word.
So no seatbelt for you, 3 seatbelts for the vehicle, for the kids, no car seats for them. That's 4 tickets. Stoplight is 5. And your girl ain't got a ticket. I mean, a seatbelt on either. So that's 6, and that's for her. So you can thank her for that.
Yeah.
Or she can thank you for that.
Yeah.
And he's looking all silly. I'm like, brother, I just stopped you to give you some information. So when did his situation or his response to me cause him to have some issues when I wasn't even there for that?
Word.
Right. So a lot of these cop and citizen interactions happen, especially the fatal ones happen. 9 times out of 10, the person that got killed was committing some sort of a crime.
Bro, it always go back to home, man. How you raise, how you teach your kids. Some parents, they don't pay attention to their kids and what they doing. They let them do what they do, man. I seen it.
Yeah.
I seen it working as a police officer. I told y'all the story about the lady that she was scared to spank her child because she couldn't.
Right.
And when I told her the difference between beating and spanking.
Right.
And ever since then, I ain't had a call center for her since then.
Right.
It's all about discipline, man. A lot of these kids, a lot of these parents want to be friends with their kids, man.
Yeah,
they want them. They want to be the cool parent. They want to be the TikTok parent, but they don't want to be that parent to be. Man, I don't like him. I ain't gonna talk to him.
Right.
Sometimes you got to be that parent.
That's right.
Raise your kids, man, so we ain't got to raise them for you.
That's right.
In the detention center, in the prison, the federal prison, or in the jail.
Right.
Like when I tell you, I educate people when I'm taking to the jail.
Yeah.
Let's diffuse that.
Correct.
Let's diffuse that.
Right.
Now, granted, with the father, what he did was sickened me. Social media, us, people sharing it. Yeah, free such and such, free such and such. As a father, I understand, but you got to make smart decisions.
Yeah.
If you know your child ain't an angel, if you know your child out here got a record committing crime,
Right.
not saying what happened to him was right.
Right.
Don't know, not getting into that.
Right.
It was
Okay.
tragic what happened to him.
Correct.
But sometimes you live by the sword, you die by the sword, right?
Right.
That's one of the consequences.
That's right.
If it didn't happen from an officer, it probably would have happened from another person.
That's right.
That's true. That's true. Let me say this, man. I told people this. You won't convince white people that Black Lives Matter until Black Lives Matter.
But does it really
to
matter?
Black people?
Yeah.
You hear what I just
Yeah,
said?
yeah.
You're not going to convince white people that Black Lives Matter until Black Lives Matter to Black people. So it's deep when you want somebody white to view you as your life matters, when in their optics they see you constantly kill each other and what you display. So now this white person even fears for their life even more. And that's what I try to tell people, man. The optics are so deep in the situation. But just talking about this hidden case, Senior leaves and kills Sheriff Henderson, and people glorified him.
That was sick.
They were glorified, saying, eye for an eye. That's what he get. Hey, we don't care. This is how, the streets take care of each other. And I said, this is so deep just because now they're saying eye for an eye. So I told somebody, you want to go eye for an eye. So every white person across the country that's a police officer gets a gun and kills everybody that's black. Okay, what does it weigh out now? Eye for an eye. Well, you took a police officer, so every police officer now goes rogue and kills somebody black. So people don't really pay attention to what eye for an eye really looks like.
Right.
Let me tell you something, man. 2 things, right? Was that in Memphis where that black officer chased that guy down and killed him? What was that? They stopped him or something like that?
The group of black men?
Yeah, the group of black men. Was that Memphis?
They got off too.
Yeah, but nobody tripped about that when that happened.
Wait a minute, you talking about the Goon Squad beat that dude right there?
Yeah.
Right.
They got off?
They got off. And nobody tripped. You see anybody tripping about it?
Listen, I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because it was hush.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Right.
No social media posts.
Yeah.
None of that, bro. Another thing, my family, it was a situation happened. I think the guy had a gun and the officer shot him. So I remember it was holidays, Thanksgiving. I was at my family house. We was talking about it, and they was upset with me because I had to tell them like, "Hey, the guy had a gun. The officer had to do what he had to do." They getting upset, so I said, "Let me flip it on you guys. What if it was me?
Right.
What if I was that officer?
Right.
You still be mad if I decided that? Made that decision to shoot him? If I didn't, I wouldn't be here talking to you.
Right.
We got a job to do, people.
Right.
We got a job to do, people. That's it, man. We doing the job. We not going out there trying to hunt black men, white men, anybody down. We got a job to do, bro.
That's it.
Right.
And I tell people to be cognizant of social media. I know we discussed this in another episode, but be cognizant of social media, right?
Yeah.
They only feeding you what's going to get clickbait, what's going to get them views and shares, but not looking at the fallout behind that.
Right.
The brother killed a cop because his son got killed. You know, you got people that go after and fight police and shoot at police automatically because they think every cop interaction is going to be something violent or detrimental to them, right? So one I saw on a brother on the porch, and the police ran up and got him off his porch and oh, look at him messing with him outside his house and blah blah blah. But they didn't realize. They look at the whole video.
Right.
This brother, he lived a trap house.
Right.
They had him under surveillance.
Right.
They went after him. He took off in a vehicle, lost him.
Right.
Came back to the house.
Right.
So when he came back, of course, they were waiting for him.
Right.
Snatch him off the porch. So they didn't get all that. So that's why I caution people. Hey, make sure that you get the whole story before you.
Exactly. Not the social media. And another thing, guys, check this out.
Come on.
As law enforcement officer, man, we go before we sign on. I don't know. Well, I know you guys do. I pray that I don't have to use my gun.
Oh yeah, nobody wants to go to work.
I don't want to do that, man. That's taking somebody's life, whether it's justified or not, man. That takes a toll on your body. Because still, at the end of the day, you took somebody's life.
Correct.
Listen.
Now, if I have to, don't make me have to. Because at the end of the day, I want to see my wife and my babies at home, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Listen, I had a dude, man. I answered one of my guys' calls on a domestic outside in the park. I get there and Buddy puts his hand in his coat. All right, don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
So what I do? I drew out on him.
Yeah. That's
right.
I'm squeezing. I'm squeezing.
Yeah.
But the grace of God, I didn't pop it.
Please don't
And I'm
use
like,
it. Yeah.
let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. And he comes out, all right, it's the phone, playing.
Yeah.
He said, man, I really want you to kill me because I'm tired of dealing with this.
Suicide by cop.
Why would you put me in that position? Because you dead. I got to still live with the fact that I done did this
took
to
your
you.
life.
Correct.
Even though I'm justified in doing so, I still have to live with the fact I took your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not, we're not robots. We're human beings.
Human, man.
You don't think I'm gonna cry and go home? I'm gonna go home. I mean, I ain't tripping. I'm going home.
Right.
But you don't think I'm gonna lose some tears behind I done killed this man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna think out of my mind, what could I have done different? But if you gonna threaten me and got your hand in your coat, come out pulling out, brother, I'm going home. I promise you.
So let me ask you this then. Here's a deep question. Hinton now, his attorney, said reason of insanity. Not guilty for reason of insanity. Now, you two as professionals, do you think that's a strong case?
No, did it happen?
In your opinion?
Did it happen the same day when he shot his son?
No.
I think it happened right after he saw the video, though.
It happened after he saw the video. Your opinion. I want to hear something.
I mean, that could be a strong case, man. But at the end of the day, I think, that could be a strong.
How is it a strong case?
Because he saw it right after the video. If he did it right after he saw the video, then yeah. But if he waited hours, a time, then nah.
Yeah.
He planned on doing that. I mean,
what you think?
I agree. If he saw his son being shot in a video, see his son running, living, then not living, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But if he waited after seeing that video, if he had time between that, like let's say he saw the video 12 p.m.
Right.
But he waited 8 p.m. to do what he do, then nah.
Yeah. If he had time to think about it, but if he just went out directly from that area and did that with the first cop he saw, that I didn't. You know what? I didn't think about that.
I didn't either.
Well, you know, and this is the controversy that's up right now, and this is something that the trial starts in January.
Damn.
And so it's going to be a process that now they apparently have come out with the information that the officer has been justified in the shooting, according to the evidence that's presented.
Right.
Now the father will go on trial in January. I would just say this. Damn. In the climate we're in today, that here's a man who killed a decorated police officer of 30 years and was a military veteran.
Ain't looking good
and
for him.
Was loved by family and was a white man and many accolades in the situation. I believe
And the wrong cop.
They and the wrong cop. So for them to sit back and say, man, this guy totally blanked out, it's almost saying, well, I'm gonna run over 5, 6, 7, 8 people to get to this person, but I seriously just target this person's uniform in the process. I believe that they gonna make Hinton out to show the entire world, we will not justify you, that anybody now that gets killed that has a situation that they don't agree with decides they gonna run you over, right. And your wife gotta be like, oh shoot, because this happened with them, he want to kill you, and be like, reason of insanity. They're not gonna set a precedent like that. You heard it here first. It's Brother Dre, Curse Breakers 300. They gonna fry that brother. He gonna fry. Ain't no jury gonna sit there and go not guilty.
I personally feel that he probably should fry because this is the situation. But brother, they do have a mean argument. I didn't think of that. But once you brought that up, I'm thinking, damn. I mean, he did it right after you see it. Ooh.
But then would that set domino effect for somebody else to do that?
I mean,
yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, people walking on their wives, getting towed out the frame, you know what I'm saying, and do go off and kill them and get off, and it happens time and time again.
Right.
So I mean,
but that's actually. I mean, you walking in, come on, dude. You know you might.
Well, brother, he just saw his son get murdered.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he just saw his son get killed.
That's true.
You see his son living 1 second, not living the next. I mean, that's a good question.
And this is why I said, man, people in leadership have to understand the dynamics of the room that I'm about to show someone, whether he was in his child's life or not, that I'm about to show you a real life videotape of your son being murdered by a white cop in the climate we live in. And that shows the insensitive nature of the Cincinnati police during that time, that they should have had a chaplain in the room. They should have had the person's pastor in the room, additional family members in the room, already knowing what I'm going to show you. I know what I'm going to show you. So I need to make sure, man, who is Brother Light's somebody that can calm him down.
Yeah, right. You're right. Because when you go to the hospital, you got a loved one that passed. When they send you in that room to see the body, they normally have a chaplain or somebody in there with you.
And I think they should have been monitoring that brother before he left. And if he left upset, they should have
100%.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. I agree. But that's a lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I hate it for everybody involved. I hate it for that family because now they've lost 2 family members.
Yes.
Or potentially losing 2 family members. Yes. Definitely one. So it's a sad situation all the way around.
Sad.
And unfortunately, this happens time and time again. You had the one situation where the young dude had a warrant. The lady pulled him. They pulled him over. They went to take him in custody before the warrant. He fights. The lady shoots him. She says she thought it was a taser, and she shoots the kid. You remember that?
Now, I remember that. Yeah.
I mean, now I will say this: I ain't never mistaken my gun for my taser. I did a TikTok.
First of all, your gun is on your right side and your taser on your left.
Well, I did a TikTok.
It depends on what.
I'm on my left. And my taser's on my right, and I don't cross draw, and now I have it on my vest where I'm here. But and I don't, I've never confused the two.
It's a weight difference.
It's a weight difference. I never confused. That's what we talk about, that fear,
and that's adrenaline. That's training.
She had to be a training officer. Well, she was a training officer, right? She was an actual training officer,
right?
And did that. But as tragic as that was, did that kid deserve to die? Absolutely not. But and I will say, but they say bullshit usually come after but I say, but the kid knew he had a warrant. He fought with.
He put her in that position.
He put her in that position to kill him. And I hate to say it like that, but it's like we have to stop using these things as excuses. We know how to act with folks, because I guarantee most of these cats ain't going up to no thug. Everybody know a thug from their neighborhood that's like, oh, don't mess with him. You ain't gonna walk up to him with no bullshit, because he gonna show you, or at least he has a reputation of showing you. If you know this man got a gun, he could potentially use a gun. Why are you antagonizing or pushing this because you can? We have to start dealing with that. You're not going to win a street battle. You feel you've been disrespected, man. Do what these white folks do.
Did she know he had a warrant though? Did she know that? Did she know what the warrant was for?
It was for some bullshit, I think, but it don't matter.
He had a warrant.
He knew he had a warrant.
Yeah.
They were going to take him into custody, and he fought. And he fought.
Bro,
Like,
all
look,
that
man,
stuff come from home.
Yeah, man, listen, go to jail, take care of your warrant, get out that night, the next night or whatever, and you live, right? But it's like if they're going to take you into custody, man, go to jail and deal with it. If you falsely accused, you about to be rich.
Exactly.
That's just is what it is. And people say, well, the white folks don't have to worry about that. So what? We understand that.
Well,
We grew up with that.
they do.
But they do because, and you're right. And on that point, the statistics show that more white folks get killed by police than black folks.
Wow.
But they don't show that because it's not sexy.
Because it's not sexy.
That was
enough.
not newsworthy.
It's not sexy enough.
Yeah.
It is not sexy. But it happens. More white males get killed by police officers. I know one here in Indianapolis, Indiana. I don't know if I should talk about it.
Wow.
It's old. It's over. It's like got in 20.
Okay.
The cop shot and killed a doctor in his own house.
Damn.
It made news. They was both white. They didn't sensationalize that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, it happens.
Wow.
So it happens more so. But when they see black men get killed, it's like the kid that got killed in Louisiana. He was Baton Rouge. He was up there selling dope.
Right.
Then pulled out on another kid talking shit. Pulled out on him. Was his name Sterling? I think Alden Sterling. I think his name was. And they wrestling with him, and one officer, a gun. He got a gun, and they shot his ass and killed him. And then, he should have done it. He was unarmed. He wasn't unarmed. He got a gun.
Right.
And he's fighting them.
Right.
Wow.
So when does what we do, you know what I'm saying, we need to start being cognizant of the way we interact with police, because it ain't fair, but it ain't never been fair. I'm almost 50 years, I'm 52 years old. It ain't never been fucking fair, but I know that. And I know when in certain areas in Georgia and I see them Confederate flag, I know not to go down there.
Right.
Can I go down there?
Yeah.
Yes, it's American, go wherever I want, but I should have? Fuck no.
I always say, man, how you interact with police is how you probably act at home. If you're not going to follow the law and instruction from the police, I know you're not listening to your mom and dad.
Oh, yeah.
Everything starts from home, man.
Everything starts from home.
When your mom tell you to make the bed up.
Yeah.
Right.
That starts from home. So if you're not following mom and dad, when you get out in the streets, you think they're going to listen to us?
Nah. Who are you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't listen to my own mom and dad.
Yeah. And that's
So
what
I'm listening to you.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's tough, man. You guys,
it's tough.
It's tough. We got to deal with it. But on a lighter note, I want to ask you guys a question.
Yes, sir.
Did he do it?
Did he do it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, what they charged him for and what they talking about ain't the same as the charges.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. He charged him for this, but you ain't proving none of that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got all this other stuff you throwing at. It's like, what are you really trying to do? Just discredit the brother? Everybody knew he was a freak.
It sound like a big DV case. It sound like a freak, man.
That's it. Everybody knew he was a freak. You just put in his bedroom and you put him in front of the world with his bedroom. And okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Nasty freak. What about you, Dre? What you think? He did it?
Man, that whole circumstances is horrible, because the true exploitation is the fact that dude has issues with women.
Word.
And he's acting out on a deeper level, the way he beat down Cassie.
Word.
And the way he's taking out his frustration on women. It would I'm not sure Diddy's history with his mom.
Well, they say his mom was a madam.
So
you don't respect women at all.
So that there's a deeper rooted issue in the process of things, that since he's never had the true mother love, I mean, who's to say he wasn't pimped out?
Right.
That if his mom was a madam, who said he wasn't sexed out?
True.
Right.
And now there, but he doesn't want to come out and say those things.
Right.
So I always say, man, there's a root that's so deep underneath the shell, man.
Well, don't get it twisted though, because
I believe some of
these people that got to put themselves in that position and say, "Well, he promised me fame." Like, yo, you gonna just do whatever for fame?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I worked in the music industry for a while, and I had a girl walk in my office. I mean, hammer, fine. She had a little boy. We put a little boy in the room, the little playroom. She got in my office, and I was interviewing her for something, and she stood up and locked the door. And she said, "I'll do anything." I got up so fast. I said, "Yes, ma'am. Our interview's over."
Right.
I only messed with one woman while I was in the entertainment business, and that's my wife.
Yeah.
Currently, my wife.
Right.
I didn't play, but that's how it was. The women would do anything.
And I know you telling the truth, because she over here
Right
looking.
here. Yeah, she over here
got
looking.
that look like you
She
better be
looking like,
telling
okay,
the
keep
truth,
talking.
because I ain't playing games with you. I got the hammer.
Yeah, shout out to my wife Kimberly in the neighborhood.
X and
tonight.
brother Dre can't stop what I'm about to do to you, bro.
Yeah.
You better come correct with your story. Lord.
No, that's right.
I ain't mad
but it's
at
real. But people got to take responsibility of their actions. That's what we just talked about with Diddy and also with law enforcement. Like, no,
Right.
ain't nobody making you do that shit.
Word.
You want to do that shit.
Word.
You want to do it, and then you use it as an excuse. Well, I just want to be just like the R. Kelly thing. I just want to be famous. So you just sell your soul to the devil and anybody else to be famous, and then you get mad when you get victimized.
Right.
And it's the same thing even as men. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna put myself out there or nobody else, but you know,
don't stop now.
When, as a man, as a young man before I was married,
Right.
and I see a woman who's vulnerable, and she's and I know I'm trying to get that, and she shows me something that I can pierce that veil, I'm on it.
Right.
I'm an animal. You know what I'm saying? I'm on it.
You're
It's like,
a
you open the door and I'm like, oh, walk right through that thing.
Right.
You know, now right now in my old age, I got daughters and granddaughters, so I don't
Chilling.
Yeah, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? But we as men, we do that. You know what I'm saying? And so much is coming out in them cases, man. Nobody want to hear that. I guarantee so much has come out. That woman's husband looking at her like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Well, I be looking at, if I was a husband, I'd be looking at,
yo, so I got babies by this.
and you nasty.
Yeah, I didn't know you was this. I mean, I thought you was nasty, but not this
Yeah.
nasty. So you didn't do that to me. You know what I'm saying?
Thank God for grace. Thank God for grace.
Listen,
Give a
bro.
little message on
Yeah.
grace.
Right.
Ooh, Lord
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just the human part, man. That's the human part.
Right.
And look, as y'all see, we talk about the same shit y'all talk about.
Exactly.
It is what it.
We can talk
human
about
beings.
pop culture. We can talk about law enforcement, anything.
Yeah.
We can talk about anything. Politics, whatever.
Yeah, and I will say this: my thoughts and my opinions are not indicative of any agency. That's a disclaimer that I should have
Same
gave
here.
a long time
Right,
ago.
same
It's not
here.
indicative of any agency. I'm not representing any agency. I'm representing myself.
That's right.
And anything I'm saying is coming from me and nobody else.
That's right.
All
Same here.
So let's get
Kudos
that
for all
clear.
that. Well, not for Dre. Dre about to leave in 3 weeks, so he good.
Oh, I can't wait to leave because he's gonna blow some things out the water, and I can't wait to hear it.
You know it.
I can't wait to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, but we got a few more minutes, man. One other topic. We think of one other topic we can talk about in regard to hot topic. What's hot right now? But right now what's going on is what the civil unrest with the people doing the rioting and shit.
Oh yeah, man.
The ICE. Listen, y'all got a problem with ICE? Go see them.
Exactly.
Don't come to us. We ain't got nothing to do with it. We deporting you. We ain't got nothing to do with rounding you up. No, I love you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you come here and do the right thing. But go fuck with the ICE. Go to the detention centers and go to the ICE headquarters and protest there. And then also, don't protest with the Mexican flag and then throwing the American flag on the ground trying to burn it. You about to buy yourself some time. And you going to get this man so amped up. You know what I'm saying? He's unpredictable. Your ass going to be bent over like them other cats with your head shaved, sitting there with your head down, not knowing where the hell you at. I hate it for you, but keep playing the game. And if that one dude said you got to fuck around and you got to find out, fuck around and find out.
Rashid getting loose.
That's what you about to find.
Did you say? Did he get some of that?
I got activated,
Did he get
man.
some of that drink?
I got activated, man. I hate
when we wasn't looking.
Yeah,
When we took
he
a
must be-
2
I
minute
think we went to the bathroom. He been sipping a little bit.
turned up. Man, I'm going in all the way. Talk about the children, not me. I'm the light. I'm going in.
Man,
We just trying to keep y'all safe, man.
Yeah,
Keep y'all safe.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
now,
That's it, man.
you see those Florida sheriffs ain't playing that shit. They pretty much let you know what's going to happen. And that's pretty much going to be indicative around the country, except for LA. But anybody else, going to hurt you. You know what I mean? And I hate to say it. You stand in front of a car, you going to get your ass ran over.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? You throwing bricks and rocks, you going to get your ass shot. You got to understand the rules of engagement. And you got to understand what law enforcement officers can and can't do. And one thing we can do is protect our lives. So you throw a brick, that brick can kill us to cause seriously bodily harm, right? Guess what's going to happen? Night. I'm sorry.
Night.
Facts.
I'm going home.
It's a
I
wrap,
promise.
bro. It's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Brother Dre, go ahead and send us out of here.
Hey, I'm just gonna sit back and say once again, it's the Black Shield coming to you live, coming to you real with Brother X and Brother Light. And we just want everybody to be safe because once again, we're not here to take sides. We're here to
save
save lives. Peace.